Hey guys, welcome back to Soopa-Dave Gaming. Today in our Ark 2020 Survival Evolved Beginner's Guides, I'm going to show you how to tame a Quetz the easy way. And if you haven't got your first Quetz, I'll leave a link in the description to our videos on how to do that for your first Quetz. But pretty much simply said, your first Quetz you can do with either a Wyvern or a Griffin is a really easy way if you're by yourself, your first one, or have somebody pick you up with an RG or a tap. There's a lot of good ways to tame your first Quetz. Even back in the day, I actually soloed one with a Scorpion in an RG, and I just had the Scorpion on attack my target, and you just gotta wait 10 seconds between hits. Sometimes they'll die, and it does take a while to do it, but that's another way. But here we go. This is my design here. I've been kind of using for the last 4 years. Kind of evolved as it's went since I've started playing back in the day on PC. So this is what you'll do, guys. Is and I'll have clips in here after this to show you. But this is I want you to see how to build this quick. So if you're playing regular Ark, I'm playing official primitive plus. So I would be using. If you're using official, I'd be using this design here, and this is just a normal storage box, and in here I would be putting a preserving bin. And the reason for them two things there, guys, is not only is it there to keep you from falling off the front here, but also the preserving bins will keep prime longer when it's not in the dyno, and storage for your extra walls and your extra narcotics and arrows and stuff like that. So this is kind of the design, guys. You'll float up in front of Quetz and you'll let it fall in. The ramps are here for two reasons. The ramps are here so that when you stop right in front of a Quetz, it'll push it right up into there, so you don't have to be real accurate. And also it's just handy to have the Quetz also used as a mobile carrier. Over here we have a way up to the top, and the reason you're going to want to way up to the top is so that if you have a friend with an RG, you know, getting you prime if you're not kibble taming it. As primitive plus right now, kibble is not working, so you kind of got to do prime or raw mutton for this. You can also put a bed up here, and then you know you have room for your RGs to land right here. And how this works, guys, is I'm going to take you down here 1 second. I'm going to grab a couple walls, and I'm just giving you a quick rundown before I show you clips here of how this will work. Is you will, once the Quetz gets trapped in here, you'll see it here in the video like I was saying, is you will put this and this here, just like that. And actually it doesn't even matter. You can put it like this as well, or I mean, you can even put it on the bottom too, as long as it's in the middle. We got a little bit of lag going on here. It's official. You got to deal with that. As long as there's only one gap in here, and this is maximum build limit, so you can't really do any more than this, but you could change it if you didn't want to. I have the ramps here to make it easier for people when they, you know, are using these, because I have trimites, and once you stop, it'll push them in here. But you don't have to have this. You could do the same design without it. And on this one, because it's primitive plus, you can store narcotics in smoke houses. So I've been doing that and just leaving the walls inside there, and it kind of leaves a real cool trail when you're flying it. So it's kind of part of the reasons I did that like that. Kind of leaves a nice little smoke cloud behind there. Okay, guys. This is the layout of how to build this. These are two foundations here. This is kind of going to be in the middle. I'll show you in a second where to line that up at. And this is all ceilings on this row here. This is ceilings on this row here. And then these are three tall of walls on the sides here. And then two door frames actually in the same spot, just one above the other. One to get up on top, and then you have the two ceilings here. Everything else should be pretty clear and obvious, except for the bed up top. The reason I have the bed up top is if you do fall off when you're taming, which is I mean, it hasn't happened to me in a couple years, but I still have it. You spawn up there so that you can fall down to wherever you want down here, instead of, you know, spawning underneath the Quetz or something like that. And when you're up in the air, you can get down like that right in the door frame. So in order to make it work like that, guys, you just come over here, and when you're placing that first block, because that's going to be the first one you want to place, make sure you have enough room for that stone foundation behind it so that you can do the ramps like that. And make sure you're doing enough room up front for the gate so you don't fall down on its neck or possibly fall off. But if you can see, it's basically the start of that is right after its shoulder, guys. So I will show you the clips of how to catch them now, and hopefully this helps you out a bunch. Alright guys, so it's pretty easy to trap them. You just get in front of them, stop, make sure you're not moving, otherwise they'll go right through you. And then you'll see here in my inventory, I normally actually keep a bunch of stuff in my inventory just so that if I do get stuck when it goes down, I'm not completely screwed. I also generally have a parachute on me while I'm doing this just in case I happen to fall off. But generally when you, there'll be two ways how this will work. They'll either face backwards like this one is doing out the back, and you'll have room up front so that you can use the ladder to go up top, or it'll face the other way where you can use the back of it, and I'll show that after this and here in a clip too. But then you can go up top right here like so and grab prime off of a person if you're doing prime tames like we are here. Primitive plus, obviously kibble isn't working right now, and sorry about the choppiness of this, guys. This is actually unofficial. When I test stuff or make videos, it's unofficial, so you guys know it works. Also, make sure when you're going up to trap these things, like in this very next clip here in a second, that you fully stop, otherwise they'll go through you. And make sure you have full stam or close to full stam when you're doing this, because Quetz is no longer gain stam. But if you just pump stamina on the Quetz that you put your trap on, you will have no problems at all, even on higher level tames. This is a 95 without kibble. So obviously kibble's quicker, and when we were done we had 3/4 stamina left on the Quetz. And as you see here, legs are backwards on this one, and so this way it gives you actually more room because the person can land onto the back. It works pretty well, and then you just take the walls off every time. Every time you're done, you take them walls off the back, and you can just reuse this Trap Quetz every time. So, been using pretty much of this design for, you know, since you've been able to trap Quetzes. So it's worked really well for me. Hopefully it works really well for you guys. Alright guys, hopefully this video helped you out, and if this did interest you, I have a Let's Play on Ark. You're more than welcome to check it out. I'll leave the link down there in the description for you guys. Have a great day, and thanks for your time.